Okay, so let's go ahead and go over the Chapter 5 and Chapter 6 exercises. So as you can see, I'm going to be utilizing the Excel to go ahead and produce this worksheet, but I'm also going to have my handy dandy word exercise because it has the problems and scenario on there. Okay, so for this review, let's go ahead and get started. So it's going to be dealing with purchases and sales. So your inventory method is periodic and it is LIFO. Assume that sales tax is going to be 8.25%. Okay, so on May 1st, you purchase a total of 500 brown mugs at $2.65 each. Freight costs you $100, and you place it on account from Cuppies Co. Terms are 5%, 15 net 30. Okay. So.
Okay, question. Are we supposed to see your screen? Because I don't see anything.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. I will go ahead and do that. Because I remembered I accidentally exited out of the Google Classroom, and that is what has happened. Here you go. Can you see my screen now?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So again, May 1st, we made a purchase of 500 brown mugs. So what is going to be? So this is actually, I believe, we're going to be practicing journalizing. So as you can see down below is a little chart of accounts that we have here. Okay, and we're going to practice journalizing every single transaction and then placing it into our inventory worksheet. Okay, so let's go ahead and journalize that first transaction. So what has happened?
On 5/1, we had a purchase expense.
Yes, we did. So journal first. On May 1st, we had a purchases. So what is my foundation going to be? What am I incurring?
Well, it's inventory.
Yes, but what kind of inventory?
What, I don't know what you mean by, do you mean the description, the mugs? Or
What tracking method? Purchase, say it again?
Purchase expense?
Correct. Purchase expense and freight expense. But let's look.
I said that already.
Oh, no, you said mugs.
And then I said purchase expense, and then you said what? And I said inventory? And then you said something else. So I'm like, okay.
Okay.
I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Oh, no, I think you cut off because I heard purchases, but I didn't hear the expense. And I was like, of what? And you said inventory. So, okay. So it was it's a misunderstanding. But okay, so yes, we bought brown mugs, okay? Let's double check to see if we even have a purchase expense account in our chart of accounts. So do we have a purchase expense account?
Yes.
Yes, we do. It's for 551. What about my freight expense?
We do. 5/11.
511. Okay, good. All right. And then how did we make a purchase of our inventory? How did we pay for them? It's on an account, okay? Okay. Accounts payable. Yes, accounts payable, which is 201. So I'm going to go ahead and go into my journal, and I know that I have to incur a purchase expense. I know I need to have a freight expense. And I know that it is on accounts payable. Okay. So my PR is going to be the number that I choose. This comes from my chart of accounts. So my account number for purchase expense was 551. My account for freight expense was 511. And my account for accounts payable is 201. Okay. So now let's go ahead and fill in our inventory worksheet here. So what has happened?
Okay, on 5/1, we purchased 500
Okay,
at $265 each with a $100 freight charge.
good.
So that makes the purchase price $1,325.
Okay. So that makes it $1,325.
And with the freight, the total is $1,425.
$1,425.
And the cost per item is $2.85.
Yes. Okay. So we know that our tracking method was going to be periodic. What was my costing method? Do we know what that was?
The last in, first out.
Perfect. So just to get a little refresher and reminder, so we know that we're doing last in, first out. Okay, so now that we did solve everything in my inventory worksheet, okay, now I can go ahead and apply it to my journal. So I know that my total cost is going to be for the $14.25. I know that my cost for my purchase expense is going to be $13.25 with my $100 freight. So in this case, $13.25 and 100 should equal me $14.25. Okay. Good. Now here I'm going to put in my description because I know who I bought this from. I bought this from Cuppies Co. Okay. And what else did they give me? What piece of information did they give me?
The terms.
They gave me terms.
Yep. 5 and 15 are net 30.
5.15. So 5%.
If paid in 15 days. Over 15 days, between 15 and 30, or I guess 16 and 30, you would pay the full amount.
Correct. So net 30. Okay. And how many items did I buy? I bought, oops, I should mention that first. So 500 mugs, or was it brown mugs? Okay, at $2.65 each. Terms are 5%, 15, net 30. So I gotta go. I went a little. There you go, like that. It should be something like that. Okay. Good. Okay. Okay. So what has happened next on May 5th?
You returned 15 broken mugs for a full refund.
For a full refund. Okay. So I returned 15 broken mugs for a full refund. Okay. So you have a little flexibility. Do you want to go to the journal or you want to go to the worksheet first? Well, first, actually, let's look at our chart of accounts. Okay. Okay.
Okay. Sorry, I was figuring out my math.
That's fine.
Okay, so I'm going to need purchase returns and allowable, which is going to be 556,
Good.
and this is going to be for a return.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't send anything back, so I don't have to worry about any kind of a freight.
Okay.
But I did a purchase in on account, so I'm gonna have to include my purchase expense account.
Not purchase expense account.
No, my accounts payable.
Correct. For 201.
Sorry.
Okay. So in this case, how am I going to be journalizing this?
So I am going to start with my accounts payable.
Good, because we're
account.
good. We're decreasing the amount that we owe.
Right. I don't remember what the account number. Oh, here I have it. Wait, I can tell you. I store it here. Where is it? Accounts payable 201.
201. Good.
And then I am going to have to do my returns, allowances, purchase returns and allowances, which is account 556.
Okay. All right. So, how many items did I actually return?
We returned a total of 15 broken mugs for a full refund.
Perfect. So, I'm going to go to my inventory worksheet. And where am I placing this piece of information?
Oh, down here in the corner where, up a little bit where it says returns, allowances, and discounts.
Good. So, am I completely returning all of them?
Nope, we're gonna put quantity as 15. And then we're gonna include the cost, which is before the tax of $2.65 each.
Good.
We're gonna multiply those two together, which is gonna give us a total of $39.75.
Good. $39.75 is going to be our refund. So I'm going to go now back to my journal and I'm going to make sure that I have my debit and credit for the $39.75.
Yes.
Good. And I'm also going to make sure I make a note here.
That it was 15 mugs at $2.65 to also probably reflect the Cuppy Co.
Yes, sure. Yes, Cuppies Co. Okay, then I'm going to do RTN for short for return. Return 15 broken mugs, full refund.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Good. What has happened next? So assuming this is the same day,
Mm-hmm.
okay, what has happened next?
Okay, on May 5th, you sold 10 mugs at $9.99 each for cash.
Okay. And of course up here says sales tax is going to be 8.25%. So what accounts am I going to be using?
Okay, well, this will be cash.
Good.
So cash. Oops. So, on those, 99. So 10 mugs at $9.99 each
Mm-hmm.
with the tax is 800. Hold on a minute. Right. So the total is going to be $108.14 to be cash.
Okay. First off, what's my cash account?
Cash count is 102.
Okay, and what did you say I was supposed to get?
$108.14.
In 14 cents. Okay. what are my breakdown items going to be? What are my credits going to be?
So we have your sales and sales tax.
Good. So sales. And you have sales tax.
Okay, so the sales is $99.90. And the sales tax was $8.24.
99.90, and it was $8 and
24 cents.
okay. All right. What are my accounts numbers going to be?
Okay, so sales is 401. And sales tax payable is 230.
Oh, sorry. What was that? Two what?
230.
230. Okay. So good. All right. Whoops. There we go. So here I'm going to make sure that I recognize that I sold 10 mugs. Okay. All right. Do I need to go ahead and put this in my inventory worksheet?
Well, I would think you would remove that quantity, right?
Throughout this entire time, did we ever take out of our quantity?
No.
When do we actually calculate how much items we actually sold?
When we have the cost of goods sold.
Well, when do we calculate that?
At the end of the month.
At the end of the period, correct. So do we need to update our inventory at all?
No.
No. Good. All right. So let's see what happened next. So on May 8th, oh, I'm sorry, May 6th, what happened?
Let's see. May 6th, we sold 20 mugs at $9.99 each to customer A on an account with terms 10% 10 or net 30.
Perfect. So let's look at our chart of accounts. What accounts are we going to be using?
We are going to need our account 401 for our sales.
Good.
We're going to need account number 230 for our sales tax
Good.
account. And we are going to do was sold on an account. They have to pay, is it going to be accounts receivable? 103?
Correct.
Okay.
All right. So let's go ahead and journalize this. So good. You figured out what the accounts are. So on the 6th, so how are we going to journalize this?
So it's going to be, we received the money, so it's going to be our accounts receivable first.
Good. Accounts receivable. Okay, which was account
103.
Mm-hmm.
And do you want, oh, you don't want the amount yet. Okay. And then below that, we're going to have our sales and our sales tax, which is going to be indented.
Okay, sales.
Sales is 401. And then and then
230. Perfect. Okay, so go ahead and solve for how much my total sales is for this person. How many items did we sell?
We sold 20 mugs at $9.99 each.
Good. We sold a total of 20 mugs, $9.99 each. So let's do my calculation here.
So our sales comes out to $199.80.
$199.80. $199.80. Okay, so what is my tax going to be on top of that?
Your tax is going to be $16.48.
$16.48, which gives me a grand total of
$216.28.
$216.28. Good. Good. All right. And I'm also going to make sure I write it in here that I sold 20 mugs to customer A.
Do we want to put the terms in there too?
Yes.
Which
Comma.
is 10%, 10 days, net 30.
Perfect. Good. All right. So let's see what else has happened on the next day or the day after. So May 8th.
Okay, May 8th,
Mm-hmm.
purchased 250 mugs, $2.75 each.
Mm-hmm.
The freight cost of $50 on account from Puppies Co. with terms 5%, 15 net 30.
Okay. So on May 8th. So here, you want to journalize and get the foundation done and then calculate, or do you want to just calculate first?
Since this is the harder part for me right now, let's do the journal first.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm-hmm.
And let's see here. So, eight, and that was a purchase expense.
Good. Purchase expense.
And and then I'll have freight as well under there.
Okay.
And then that will, and then purchase expense account is 551.
Hmm.
Freight is 511.
Okay.
Okay, and then it will be the accounts payable.
Good.
And that is 201. Okay. So the purchase expense for those is $687.50.
$687.50.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, and then the freight is 50, making the total cost $737.50.
$737.50. Okay. Okay. Now we're gonna update our inventory.
Okay. 58, yeah, so 250, 275 each, 687.50 is the purchase price.
Okay.
And then $50 freight
Okay.
for total of $737.50.
Good.
And the cost per item is $2.95.
I forgot to check to make sure that these are did they go in evenly or did they not? And in this case they did. Good.
Right, yeah, I know, I was trying to do that.
Okay. Good.
For as far as I got anyway.
All right, so I forgot to actually do one more thing, which is the description. So
Right.
we have Cuppies Co.
Puppies Co. purchase of 250 mugs with the terms of the 5% for 15 days or net 30.
Good. 5%, 15, comma,
Yeah,
net
the price.
30. Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. All right. So then what happened again? What also happened on the 8th of May?
The 8th of May, so we returned 50 mugs because they were the wrong color. And Cuppies Co. offers 15% discount and we accept.
Okay. So we originally were supposed to buy brown mugs. They sent us black mugs, right? And we said no. I want to attempt for a refund, but they convinced us saying, "Hey, black mugs and brown mugs, you could still sell the black mugs. So how about I give you a 15% discount, and you accept it?" So how are we going to journalize this, but also how are we going to calculate this for our inventory?
So for our inventory, we are not returning anything. So it's 0 quantity in the returns.
Okay, so we're gonna work on here first. Okay, good. So
Sorry.
0 quantity, got it.
Okay. And here, so we have 50 that we're getting 15% on.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see here. 15 of them at the $2.75 each comes to $137.50 times 15%. Oops. Okay, so if I took the 50
Mm-hmm.
mugs at the original price of $2.75 each
Mm-hmm.
and discounted that by 15%,
Okay.
which is well, the total amount was the 137.50 minus 20.625
Okay.
discount, which brings me to a total of $116.875.
Okay.
Question.
Okay, go ahead.
Are we working off the purchase on May 1st or are we working off the purchase on May 8th?
Everything just assume that it's going to be the reflected
That
from the purchase from
day.
above. Yes.
On that day, right?
Because the first one we've already returned them for the broken mugs. It wouldn't make sense that they sent you another, right? You know what I mean? So in this case, it's assuming that it's from the purchase from above. So in this case,
My math is all wrong.
okay.
That's
No
okay.
worries.
No,
No
I did
worries.
the wrong math. Never mind.
Okay. So, Robin, you took it one step a little too far,
Okay.
okay, in your calculations. So here we did the 275 times the 50.
Okay.
So wait, hold on. The 275 times the 50
Oh.
times the 15%, right?
Okay.
Oh, I forgot the rest of this. Okay. Times the 15%, comma, 2. All right, to get me $20.63. You got that right there.
I'm not doing the math. Okay, I did the whole math. Okay.
Exactly. So we're just only calculating how much of the money we're getting back. Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Gotcha,
Correct.
gotcha.
We're not figuring out how much money we owe the person. We're just figuring out how much money we're getting back
Okay.
from
And I
the
think
vendor.
that's the problem I was having the other day. I kept I'm like, well, why is it wrong?
Okay.
Now I see. Okay.
Yes, we're only calculating because we haven't paid the individual yet. So it's only when you pay, then you have to go back and calculate what you actually owe. Correct. So in this case, I'm just only calculating how much money I'm actually receiving back for the discount. So here is $20.63. So now I go to my journal because now I have my total allowances. Okay. So how do I journalize this?
Okay, so let's see here. We are going to do the, let's see, yes, 5/8, and we're going to do the reverse. So it's accounts payable,
Okay, good. Accounts payable.
okay, which is 201 account number.
Good.
And so we are going to put the total amount that we have, right? The $737.50 in the debit column.
Why are we refunding the whole amount?
Oh, sorry. Oh, no, okay. Just the $20.
Correct. That's the only amount that we're receiving
Okay.
back.
I was thinking there was another line.
Okay, good.
Okay. So
2086? 2080?
2063.
Yeah, 2063 is what I calculated here. 2063. Good.
So that will go into purchase discount.
Not a purchase discount.
Okay. The returns and allowance.
Returns and allowance. This is considered an allowance because we wanted to return, but they instead they just give.
Okay.
So
purchase returns and allowance. Okay.
Correct.
Which is 556 number account. And it's still going to be the 2063.
Correct, because that's the amount that we're reducing from our purchases. Good. Okay, and then I'm also going to write here in my description. This was for return 50 black mugs for, for 15% discount. Okay. Good. All right. What else has happened since we've already updated our inventory worksheet? What else has happened moving forward? So what happened on May 10th?
We sold 30 mugs at $9.99 each for cash. It was a cash transaction.
Perfect. It was a cash transaction. So what accounts are we involving with and how are we going to record this sale?
So we're going to need for our cash account, it's going to be 103. 102.
102.
And then we're going to have our sales tax payable, which is going to be account number 230. And my account, and then my sales, account number 401.
Good. All right. And how many items do we actually sell?
We sold 20, I believe it was.
So May.
30. Sorry, 30.
Perfect. We sold 30 for $9.99. So what's my calculation going to be here?
So we have for our sales, it's
Mm-hmm.
gonna be $299.70.
Good.
And for our sales tax, it's $24.73.
Good.
And then our total amount for the two is $324.43.
Good. 324.43. And lastly, I'm going to also indicate in my description that I sold 30 mugs. Okay. All right. Do I need to include this into my inventory worksheet?
Yes,
Why?
because I sold it.
See, she's falling for it like I did.
All right, so no,
Right?
we do it. Oh, wait. No, it's because it's periodic. We do it at the
Right.
end of
No,
the
see?
cycle.
Correct. Good. See, I'm constantly asking you to remind you what you're doing it. So good. Good. No, we do not need to update it at all. We don't care for our sales because we don't calculate it until the very end of the period. Good. Good. Making sure you're paying attention. Good. All right. So what happened on May 12th?
You know, you're trying to sit here and figure out your math and make sure your numbers are right because it's
Right.
like accounting, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, word problem for you, trick question.
Yes. Yes. I need to make sure I keep you engaged.
We're doing math. What are you talking about?
All right. So, what happened on May 12th?
So, May 12th, we sold 60 mugs at $9.99 each
Mm-hmm.
to customer B on account with terms of 10% in 10 days and then 30.
Perfect. So, let's go to our journal. We recognize that on May 12th. What accounts are we going to be using?
So it is going to be accounts receivable,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm. Because it's a customer that owes us.
Right. Okay, and that is account number 103.
That's 103.
And then we have, then it'll be sales and sales tax.
Good. Sales and sales tax.
Which the sales is 401 and sales tax is 230.
Good. So how many items did I actually sell?
Well, you sold 60.
Okay, 60 mugs.
So the sales side is 60 mugs at $9.99 each.
Hmm?
It's $5.99.40.
Good.
Times 5%. Is $49.45.
$49.49 and 45 cents. Good. Good.
The twister.
Giving us a grand total
Of $648.85.
$648.85. Good. All right. I'm also going to fill in my description here. Sold 60 mugs to customer B, comma, 10%, comma, 10, comma, net 30. Okay. Good. All right, so I reached the end of my page already, so I'm on the next one. Right. If you have room on yours paper, Robin, you may continue to do so as long as you don't break the transaction in between. So if you think that you have enough space or so, go ahead and fill it in. If not, go ahead and start on the next page. Okay. So then what has happened on the 15th of May?
Customer B returned 30 mugs for a full refund.
Okay.
Maybe.
So he ended up not liking the mugs and he bought so many. So if he returned 30 of those mugs for a full refund. So let's go ahead and go down to our chart of accounts just to see what accounts will we be using.
Sorry, I was looking at some. Okay, so we are going to use our purchase returns and allowance, so 556.
Okay, now be careful. Who are we dealing with? Are we dealing with a vendor or a customer?
A customer.
Okay.
Okay, hang on. So it's actually going to be 406 because it's going to be sales returns and allowances.
Correct.
It comes out of our sales account.
Correct.
Our purchase account.
Correct. Good.
Sorry.
No worries. This is all a learning experience. So good. 406 sales returns and allowances. Okay. How did customer B pay us?
That's what I was looking. Oh, customer B is right.
Mm-hmm.
And he paid for them on an account.
Okay.
So it's going to affect our accounts receivable because it's going to be the money that we're receiving.
Correct. So let's
That's
go.
number 103.
Yes. So let's go ahead and determine how we're going to actually journalize this. So this happened on May 15th. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If we're refunding the customer, are we going to put in the credit side or the debit side for the accounts receivable?
The accounts receivable is going to come out of the debit side.
Okay, so debit means that person that we're increasing because
It's
that's
out of the credit side.
it's going to come out of the credit side because he no longer owes us this money anymore, right? We're decreasing our money.
We're issuing him a credit. So in some
Correct.
cases it could be even a store credit. So that would be like your.
Correct.
Yes.
So accounts receivable is going to be on the credit side.
Right.
So 103. Okay. What was the other account that you said we're going to be using?
The sales return.
Good. Now, what is sales returns and allowances?
It is account number 406.
Yes. Specifically.
It's a contra account.
Correct. It's a contra account to sales. So because it flows in the opposite direction, it's going to definitely be a debit balance. So in this case, sales returns and allowances, which is going to be
Count 406.
count 406. All right. So, okay. There you go. I forgot one more thing. What else do we need to include into our journal here?
Sales tax.
We need to give them and refund them for the sales tax. So there's my first mistake here. So I need to also refund them for their sales tax that they contributed to society. All right. So, and then we can go ahead and decrease our accounts payable. Okay. So what is my sales tax? 230 and 103. So now let's go ahead and determine how much total sales are we actually refunding him for? How many items did he refund?
30 items at $9.99 each,
Mm-hmm.
which gives us a total of $299.70.
So 30 times $9.99 gives us a total of $299.70. Okay.
And then we got to do our sales tax,
Mm-hmm.
which is $24.73.
Okay. Giving us a total refund for how much?
$324.43.
$324.43. Okay.
Yes.
Good. And I'm also going to write right here, customer fee return 30 mugs full refund. Okay. Good. Now, do we need to update our inventory?
We need to go and add it to the returns and allowances down in the lower right-hand corner.
Okay, wait, why?
Oh, no, because that would only be for our inventory. No, we don't need to update anything.
Good, because this is a sale, right? We don't care about sales. So if someone even returns or purchases from us, we won't know until the very end.
Right.
So good. Good. Trick question there. Good. So what else happened next on May 15? What else happened?
No. Oh, May 15.
We're still on May 15.
We sold 25 mugs at $9.99 each under our cash account.
Good.
Or into our cash account.
Good. So go back to my journal for the same day, 5:15. All right. What am I going to be recording here?
So we're going to do sales.
Sales comes first?
And sales, no. Accounts receivable. No. I like cash.
Cash. Good. Cash account 102. Good. We're receiving, these are our sales for our cash sales. Okay?
Right.
All right.
Yeah. And then we're
And
going to break down our cash for sales and sales tax.
good. Sales tax payable. All right. So, sales is 401.
Yep, and 230. Yep.
Perfect. Okay. So how many items did we actually sell for cash?
We sold 25 mugs.
Perfect.
At
25.
$9.99 each.
Okay. So what's my total sales going to be?
Your total sales is $370.35.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's total cash.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let me give you the sales.
Okay.
$249.75. Yep.
Good. And what's
my tax? $20.60.
okay? Giving me a grand.
Cash. Yep. $370.35.
370?
$270.
Okay, perfect. 270.35. Good. All right. I'm also going to indicate here. Sold 25 mugs. Good. All right. So what has happened on May 18?
Okay. May 18th, customer A paid in full with cash.
All right, customer A paid in full with cash. Okay, so let's go ahead and go real quick right above. When did customer A make a purchase?
Customer A, what day was that? We're at May 6th.
May 6th.
So, he is paying the $216. Wait, he returns. He paid, the total for him was $216.28.
Okay. And we gave them terms, right? Did he meet the terms or did he fail to meet the terms?
Let's see here, sorry, let's look here. He has made it.
He has made it.
Oh wait, what day?
So May 5th.
No, May 6th.
May 6th.
Yeah, for the 20 mugs, right? For
Mm-hmm.
customer A. And
Mhm.
then what day is? Oh, the 18th.
So what was our terms that we gave him?
Oh, it was 10.
10
Just
days.
missed it.
So
okay,
he
he's paying
just
full
missed it.
for
He's
that.
mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
he is paying
He's
the
paying
whole
the whole thing on.
$216.28.
Good. So, how did he pay us?
He's on account.
Good. He's on an account. But how did he pay us?
Oh, sorry. Let's see. Go way back and forth for the days with cash.
He paid with cash. So how are we going to journalize this?
You are going to. Well, you're going to put cash still.
Good.
Correct.
Good.
So the cash is that, and then it's going to be accounts receivable.
Good, because
Right?
because he's paying off what he
It's
owes
already
us.
A bill, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So he's paying off what he owes us.
Right, and so the cash is 2, and accounts receivable is 103.
For the full amount of
The $216.28.
$216. Okay, I'm going to double confirm that by scrolling up to our journal up here to the May 8th, no, May 6th. So yes, he owes us $216.28, and that's exactly what we have here because he did not make any returns or anything. Okay, so good. Now I'm going to go ahead and indicate here that customer A has paid. Customer A paid. Ending parentheses, where are you? There you go. Okay. Good. What has happened on the same day? So we're on May 18th. What else happened?
18th, okay.
Mhm.
We sold 50 mugs at $9.99 each for cash.
Okay, so we sold 50 more mugs for cash.
Cash accounts with the sales and sales tax.
Good. So May 18. Okay. How many mugs did we actually sell?
We sold 50.
We sold a total of 50 mugs.
And tax on that is $41.21.
$41.21. 21?
Right. So the total is $540.71.
Perfect. For $540.71. Good. Okay. All right. So what has happened on May 20th?
We purchased 400 mugs at $2.80 each, with a freight cost of $80
Mm-hmm.
on an account from Cuppies Co. with terms of 5%, 15 net 30.
Good. So where are we gonna go? Inventory worksheet or journal?
We are going to go to, let's go to our inventory worksheet first.
Perfect. Okay. So the date was May 20th. We
Yep.
purchased how many?
400 items
At
at
$2.
$2.80 a piece,
Mm-hmm.
with a freight cost of $80. Purchase price was $1,120,
Good.
and total cost is $1,200, and cost per item is $3.
Perfect. Good. Okay. So now we go to our journal, and how are we going to journalize this?
So we are going to start with our accounts payable.
We're going to start with accounts payable?
No, sorry, we're going to start with our purchase expense.
Good. Purchase expense first.
Yes, because we're purchasing it. All right.
Correct.
And our freight expense will go below that. Our purchase expense account is $551, and our freight is $511.
Good. So 520. So we got purchase expense for 551, freight expense for 511, and accounts payable
201.
201. And we bought 400 mugs at $2.80 each.
$2.80 each.
Okay.
And the terms are 5%, 15 net 30. Yep. Okay.
Good. So what was my total purchases that I solved from my inventory worksheet?
$1,120
Good.
for
So
purchase expense, and then our freight was $80,
okay.
making our accounts payable total $1,200.
$1,200 even.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Okay. And we already updated our inventory worksheet. So what has happened as well on May 20th?
We sold 30 mugs at $9.99 a piece.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
That's fine.
I'm writing down all my numbers. Okay. Cash. Okay, so cash is 102. And then my sales tax payable is 230. You would think I'd have that memorized. And then my accounts receivable.
Why accounts receivable?
No. It's not. It's sales 401. Okay.
Good. So this happened on also May 20th. So we sold a total of how many cups?
We sold a total of 30 mugs at $9.99 each.
Okay, so my total sales is going to be
$324.43. Oh, wait. No, I do that every time to you. Sorry. $299.70.
okay, and my total tax?
Sales tax is $24.73.
bringing me to a grand total of three.
$324.43.
Good. Good. Okay, and we sold 30 mugs. Okay. What has happened next on the 22nd of May?
Okay. Customer B paid in full with cash.
Customer B paid in full with cash. Okay.
Okay. That's from May 12th. So, what is the date? Okay, so he is making the deadline to pay with his 5%.
We did not give him 5%.
Excuse me, 10%.
So he made the deadline.
Yes.
When did he purchase from us?
On the 12th.
On the 12th.
Day 12.
Okay? And he's paying on the 22nd. Okay?
10 days.
10 days.
All right.
Yeah, that's right. 10,
All right.
10, 22. He purchased it on the 12th of May. Yes, he did. We gave him 10 days to pay, which 10 days from the 12th is correct. It's the 22nd. Okay, so May 22nd.
So, let's see here. Going to be accounts payable.
Okay, accounts payable is going to be one of the accounts. How? Okay, so let's analyze this transaction.
Oh, wait. Okay, let me go back. So he is paying it with cash.
Good.
Okay, so it's cash.
Cash is our first account. Good.
Okay, right. Okay, so cash. And then it's accounts payable.
Okay, that's one of the accounts.
Oh, sorry. No, okay, what am I missing out? So accounts receivable. No.
The accounts receivable. I'm sorry, you said accounts payable earlier. No accounts payable. Accounts receivable. Yes, accounts receivable is yes because he's paying it off. Good.
Right. So, okay. So,
But that's not going to be the next account that we're going to put here.
okay. Okay, so are we going to do the discount?
Yes, because he made you said he made the discount, right?
Right. Yeah.
Okay.
So that is going to be the purchase
Let-
discount?
Let's actually look at our chart of accounts.
I am. That's what I'm wondering. Is it the purchase discount?
Are we dealing with a customer or are we
sales
dealing
discount?
with sales discount? Is
Sales
it? Yes, because we're dealing with a customer, right?
Right.
So 405 for sales discount.
Now the accounts receivable.
What also?
Something else, right?
There is one more.
Yeah.
What else? If we're giving him a discount, right? What did we charge him? Because this is a customer. What did we charge him?
What did we charge him? The
What
total
did
amount, or-
what did we charge him for selling items to him?
Well, we charged him the total amount. I don't think I understand the question.
The question is, because I'm selling him and he's a customer to me, what am I obligated to charge him?
Oh, for the sales tax.
I have to charge him for the sales tax. So because I'm giving him a
That's gonna be-
discount,
That's
I-
going to change.
yes, I'm going to have to refund him for his sales tax.
Okay.
Okay? And then now you can go ahead and put the accounts receivable.
Or receivable.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes. The accounts receivable was
Alright, so
103. So this has a lot to do with a lot of calculations.
right. So the accounts receivable amount is 648.85.
648.45. Let's go ahead and look.
85. 648.85.
Okay?
Right?
Question to
I'm
you.
looking at the right one.
Yes, you are looking at the right one,
Okay,
but
alright.
did customer B also send? Did the customer B return any items back to us?
Yes.
Yes, he did.
So he returned $324.43. So it was actually half of that.
Good.
It's the exact same amount. It's 324. So it is 324.43 is what's due before all this other stuff. Right?
Okay, so be very careful. Okay.
Okay.
The total amount that he owes us originally was 648.85.
Right.
We refunded him for the 224.43.
324.43. Oh wait. Yeah, because it was $299.70 plus the sales tax. 24.73 on the 15th, right below it. Am I right? Or what am I looking at?
So he actually owes us in total of 324.42 because we originally charged him for 85 cents.
Okay, looking at it on your screen too, you have the same number. You have 324.43, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. 324.43. What he owes, right?
That's not what he owes us anymore.
Well, right, but that was the last amount he owed.
Okay, Robin.
Before the guy walked in today to give us the.
Robin.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Calculate it. What is 686.85? Subtract the 324.43.
352.42.
42. He only owes us 42 cents.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to get you at.
All right.
He doesn't owe us the 43, he owes us 42 cents. That's why I said be very careful when you're looking, especially dealing with odd number pennies. So in reality, he actually owes us 42 cents. 324 and 42 cents. Now, so at least we know that that's how much he actually owes us, is 324.42, right? But because he made the discount period, now we're going to go ahead and calculate what the discount actually is. All right, and we're going to also calculate the sales tax that must be taken out from his original accounts receivable, right, from the amount that he owes us. So what is the sales discount going to be? Okay, remember, you cannot take a discount with the sales. Good. Okay, maybe let's go back to the actual transaction. So, on the 12th of May, how many items did we sell to him?
60.
60. How many items did we refund on the 15th?
30.
So how many items does he actually still have?
Then he has 30. So
He has 30 items. Good. Well, okay, well, let's talk about it. Okay, so that's what you solved for. Yes. There you go.
10% that, okay.
Mm-hmm.
$299.70 minus 29.97. Then that makes the cash $269.73.
Okay, so there you go. You made the extra step that you didn't have to do. I'm just calculating the discount. What's just the discount? What's that 10%?
$29.97.
Perfect. Okay. What is my total tax that I have to refund off of the $29.97?
$2.47. We want the tax on what the $29.97 was, right?
Correct.
$2.47.
$2.47. Now, how do you calculate how much cash we're actually going to be receiving from this guy?
Okay, so, well, with the cash and the sales discount, with the tax on that, I have $302.17.
I did not get 300. No, I did not get that.
No, okay.
So, how much does he owe us? He owes us a total of $324.42.
Yeah.
Right? We need to subtract the discount of $29. Okay? And we also have to subtract the tax that was for those $29.
$291.98.
$291.98 should be the correct answer to how much cash we're actually receiving. So again, this is applying the 10% discount because he made it, right? 10%. And of course, with the 10% discount, you also have to take the tax out of it. Okay, so this is, yes, that's correct. $291.98 is your grand total of actually the money that you're actually receiving. So you're discounting a total of $31. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and type in here customer B paid. $10 discount. Yes?
Hello?
Yes, yes? Michelle, can you hear us?
I don't know what happened. It was like so good and then it went so bad.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Okay.
All right. So you just tuned in?
You guys are done, right?
Just this with this exact problem right here.
Okay. So we're
Okay.
starting on the 25th.
No,
Let me
we're
see.
still on the, wait, no, yeah, we're out. We're done.
20, yes.
I'm all over this calendar here, I don't know.
Well, actually, no. We're not done with 22nd yet. We just finished the customer B paying with the for the cash, but we have one more transaction for the 22nd. And what I can do is we can continue the rest of the problem tomorrow. Unless you just want to wing it out and just do full review tomorrow. What do you want to do? Because right now it's 4:10.
I have nothing going on, so that's all about you guys. You got other. I'm playing my day around school, so I have no life. So there you go.
Okay. So,
That's you guys. I can stay as long as I need to.
okay. We
I
have
can
plenty.
definitely keep going, but I'm gonna leave and come back and see if my connection gets better because I can't hear anything.
Oh, okay.
Let me come right back.
Okay.
See if that is it.
Okay. So in this case, on the 22nd, we'll just continue. We'll just do this last one here,
Okay.
and then if Michelle comes back, then we'll continue going forth. Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
So
So,
on the 25th of May, what else has happened?
oh wait, no, we're still on 22nd, right?
We're still, yeah, we're on the 20. Yeah,
Okay,
so sorry,
so-
22nd.
No worries. I know, right? There's so many years. Okay, so we're selling 15 mugs at $9.99 each for cash.
Good.
So the account is cash,
Mm-hmm.
which is 102. And let's see here. 15.
Oh, I missed it. Up. There we go. So we did on this May 22nd.
Much better.
Okay. Okay. So perfect. We sold the 22nd of May. We sold another 15 mugs for cash. Right?
So I have the cash, or that sale is, the sale is $149.85.
So 15 times that $9.99 should give you $149.85. Good. How much was the sales tax on this?
Sales tax was $12.36.
Good. Giving us a grand total of
$162.21.
good. Perfect. And description here is we should have sold 15 mugs. And I reached the very, very bottom of my second page. So I'm going to go ahead and journalize on my third page, okay? Okay. So what has happened finally on the 25th of May?
You have a sale for Memorial Day, all mugs, 30% off. And we ended up selling 175 mugs, all for cash.
Good.
All right.
All right, so 25th of May.
So my accounts, I'm gonna need my sales account of 401,
Good.
and then I'm gonna need my sales discount,
Correct.
405.
Correct.
And then I'm gonna need my cash account of 102,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna need to use my sales tax of 230.
Perfect. Good. So, all right. So on May 25th for the Memorial Day sale, what is going to come first?
That is a good question. We are gonna do our sales first.
What kind of account or what type of account is
Our
sales?
cash account first.
Our cash account will come first because it's our asset, right? We're receiving money.
It's
so-
the smallest number.
Yes.
Doesn't it kind of go in priority? Like it seems like the smallest number, and you go like the chart of account goes in order.
Yes and no. You don't have to be in order, but your assets do come first.
Okay.
So in this case, No, you don't need to have the accounts in order. You could have said something else, and if it's on the debit side, of course, I would write that one first. So it doesn't have to necessarily be in order. It's just understanding what the transaction is at hand. In this case, what is my transaction at hand? I made a sale for cash. Okay? Because I'm receiving cash, cash is an asset, so it has to come first because it would normally increase by a debit.
Okay.
All right?
So I'm assuming all of our mugs are $9.99. That seems to be the trend.
Yes, because of the whole going con concern, we are discounting them correctly at 30%. However, our sales is still going to reflect the $9.99 per mug. Yes.
So I'm gonna take the $9.99 times 175 that we sold, which gives us a total of $1,748.25.
Okay, now what account am I putting that in?
See, this is the part where I get confused though, because in my mind, I know that we're recording for there's a purpose that you need to collect the information. So I know that we have to take and record what the full amount would be and then show a discount
Correct.
to show what the sale would be.
Correct.
And I get how you have to do all of that, but in my mind, journalizing it doesn't make sense. So I'm going to assume that we're going to put it as sales, and then below it, we're going to have the cash. No, we can't put it as cash because we're not receiving that amount of money.
Correct. So sales is correct. You got that one right. But
So-
where do we put our where is this discount going? Is it going to
It's going to
be
go below our sales.
Okay, now what does a sales discount do to a sales?
It reduces the price.
Correct, making it a contra account.
Okay.
So
So-
in
Go ahead.
So in this kind of scenario, if we're using the contra account for a sales discount, what normal balance would a sales discount have?
It would have a debit.
Correct. So your sales discount would go above your sales in this sense because it's going to decrease your actual sales.
We're actually decreasing the amount of cash that we're taking in.
Correct, and we're decreasing the amount of cash that we're actually supposed to be receiving. So
Okay.
405, 401, and then lastly, what is our other account that we need to have?
Sales tax payable.
Correct. Sales tax payable for 230. So let's redo the calculation again. How much was your total sales going to be? So we know that it's $9.99 each. How many items did we sell?
175.
175, bringing
Which
us
comes to $1,748.25.
good. Now, how much is the discount for?
30%.
30%. Good. So, how much are you actually going to be decreasing the sales amount for?
By $524.48, because we're going to round up.
Good. $524.48. And you said that would had to be rounded up again? Did you say it had to be rounded up?
Yeah, so it
Yeah.
was 0.475 is what it came to.
Okay, so I'm going to do that times.
But that probably make a difference because it's such a large quantity.
Times 30%, comma 2. All right,
For
so
the
gives
decimal point.
good. Good. Now, how much tax am I actually going to be calculating on?
So now I have to take and subtract. I have to take our 1748.25 and subtract our discount of 524.48.
Correct.
which gives us a total of $1,223.77. And this
Mm-hmm.
is the amount that I'm going to base my tax off of.
Correct. So what is my tax going to be off of this amount right here?
Tax comes to $100.96102.
9.6. So round that up.
So it would make it 96 cents.
96 cents. So $100.96 is going to be the amount of tax that's going to be off of the 1223.77. Now, with that being said, how much cash am I actually going to be receiving in total?
All right, hang on. I have to go through and redo all the math again.
That's fine.
Okay, so we're gonna be taking the sales tax of $100.96, and then what was our sales? I'm sorry, I
Our-
can't see. 'Cause
The
I didn't
sales.
write down the. Yeah,
That's
I
fine.
didn't write down the.
That's.
I don't have the discount to subtract.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Let me clear up my
Discount,
table.
there we go.
My discount
I'll
is
write them down.
is $524.48. My total sales is $1748.25, and my sales tax payable is going to be for $196.
Okay. 1 second. Plus. So the total is going to be $1,324.73.
$1,324.73 is correct. Okay, so 5 plus 6 is 11. 8 plus 3 is also 11. So good. We match our pennies to the perfect as well.
Yeah.
Yay. So and then now I'm going to also indicate here that I had Memorial Day Memorial Sale. 30% discount. Okay. And we sold how many cups? 175?
175. Yep.
Where'd my number go? Okay, so I need to put my cap locks back on. And it's for 175 mugs. Good. All right. Let's see what happened next. So that's a perfect example of how you're going to calculate your discount. Okay, so this is what your receipt should also reflect too. You're not going to ever pay the full amount. You're going to pay the discounted amount. And that's exactly how your receipt is reflected, right? It gives you the full price first, and then right under it, it gives you the discount right there. Okay, so let's see what happened next.
Okay, May 28th, customer C wants to buy all 50 black mugs from you. You offer him an additional 10% discount to pay with the Visa credit card.
He paid with a Visa credit card.
Okay, so it's not to pay with, okay, so the discount's offered and he pays with the Visa.
Correct.
Okay. So, let's see.
So let's assume, because the brown mugs and the black mugs, right, they're just color difference, right? You're not going to charge more. So let's just assume that it's going to be for the full regular price of $9.99.
Right, okay. So, I'll do that, but I'm trying to figure out the accounts first. So, is it still cash?
Not cash. Okay, what happens when you pay with a credit card? Where does it go?
checking? Is it accounts receivable?
He didn't owe us the money.
Sales?
Sales is what we're recording.
Okay. Well, it's not, is it check, it's not checking, or do you consider it check? 'Cause I don't see anything here for credit card. I'm missing it.
Okay. What is checking?
It's a checking account. It's where you,
What is it a checking? What is it a checking account?
what do you mean?
What is a checking account?
It's how you pay your bills,
Okay, it's your bank.
right?
So what happens to a credit card transaction? Do you actually have a place to put to collect all that money?
Well, I'm gonna say yes.
Where?
Well, that's no problem. I don't think it's checking, 'cause it's not checking, it's not cash, it's not sales.
Why wouldn't the money go? Why wouldn't the money go straight to your bank?
Okay, I mean, I guess it would, but that's what I'm saying, it's deceiving when you're saying checking. Am I to assume that's credit card as well? So,
Correct, because your checking
Okay.
account is your bank.
right, so, yeah. Right, there's a different process, for processing check, credit cards versus a check, so that's why I was confused. No worries, okay, so credit cards are always to be assumed as checking.
Correct, because. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Mr. Sanchez.
Robin? Okay. If you're, when your customer uses a credit card,
Yep.
right? Visa, MasterCard, Discover, they're gonna put money into your account within 2 hours. So yeah, it's gonna be
Okay,
checking.
gotcha. So
Okay.
that's all. Yeah, I'm just confused because I'm taking them as two different transactions and they're really not. So checking is the same as credit card.
Yeah, because the credit card company will put money into your
Right.
into your account. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna write
When-
down my own notes
okay.
so I don't forget.
Okay. Now, no. That's when a customer pays us with a credit card.
Right.
If we pay with a credit card to a vendor, who are we owing?
The credit card company.
The credit card company. I think that's what you were trying to look at. You were trying to find the
That's
credit
what-
card
yeah,
company.
So I'm making sure, I'm just not confused.
Okay.
on the account. So
Good.
That's it. For this type of purchase, it's going to be the checking.
Directly into your checking account. Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So getting back to that day. So putting the account will be checking.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, which is 101.
Okay, so May 28th, we're going to go to checking. Checking is 100. Is it 101 or 100? I think it's 101.
101.
Perfect. Good?
Okay. And so he's going to get a discount.
Correct.
Okay, and that is the sales discount.
Mm-hmm. Sales discount,
Okay.
which is, I think, 405.
Yeah. Then sales tax.
Sales tax. Okay.
And then it is no.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, sales and sales tax, sorry.
There you go. Good. Sales, right? Because that's exactly what we did. The whole time, the whole point of this journal that we're recording is the purpose of our sales. Okay?
So,
Okay. So we sold him a total of the 50 black mugs, which we're going to charge him at the regular price for, which is the $9.99.
right, so is $4.99.50.
Hold on. 401. What did you say? 49.
Before the discount, that is $499.50.
Okay, good. 499.50. Good.
Okay. And then taking 10% off of that. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
So that is $49.25.
That's an equal round. I'm gonna multiply this times 10%, comma 2. Okay, to get me 49.95. Good.
So the amount on the checking is $449.55. $449.55. Oh wait, no.
We have to also do the sales tax.
So the sales tax on the $499.50 is $41.21.
Okay, so remember, you cannot charge tax for the full amount of the $499 because it's being discounted.
Am I right on the amount? The checking amount was for $449.50.
$449.50 is not the checking amount. That's the sales amount.
Right. I'm confusing myself with the discount. How am I taking the discount off? Am I taking it directly off of the $499.50?
Correct, because
Right.
there's no tax there.
Right. And so how am I coming up with the amount? Is that $499.50 minus the $49.95,
Correct.
right? So
Good.
the amounts over the discount in the checking column for the debit is at $449.55.
You forgot the tax. We have to include tax as well.
I know, but I'm gonna. Do I not do it in order?
No. Your idea is there, but you're putting the amount that you're recording your real sales for. But you need to also charge the tax on top of that in order to get a full amount of that's actually going into your checking account.
So is the tax on the $449.55?
Yes, on the discounted price. Yes, after the discount is taken out, you're gonna tax the $449.55.
So I have sales tax as $37.09. 9 cents. Sorry, $37.09.
Okay, so let me go ahead and compute that as well with you, comma 2. So what did you say? $37.09 is correct.
And 9 cents.
Okay, that's how much tax you're being taxed for. So your total amount that you should be charging the guy for
$486.64.
$486.64 is correct. Okay, so good. So I'm going to go ahead and write here in my description that I sold 50 black mugs to customer C for 10% discount. Okay. Good. All right. And he paid with a Visa credit card, which we know should go directly straight to your bank. Okay. So good. All right. Now, what else has happened on the 28th of May? Nothing else happened. So we finally reached May 30th. Okay. So May 30th, what has happened here?
We paid off all 3 bills we owe to Cuppy Co. all in one check, number 201.
Okay, so because we're paying with a check, what's our assumption that we're going to be doing? Where's this check coming from?
Checking.
Checking, correct. It's coming right out of our bank. Now what we got to do is we got to solve for each and every single one of these accounts payable accounts. Okay? So let's go ahead and journalize each one. So we have a total of 3 accounts that we have been looking at, correct? So let's go ahead and start from the first one. So we made our purchase on May 1st. Okay. Okay. So how much was our total for May 1st?
500 times. It was for $13.25.
$13.25 is correct. But however, what else did we do?
We probably had a return in there somewhere.
We did have a return on the 5th.
Okay.
Okay, so therefore,
We need to subtract $39.75 off of that purchase.
correct. So my total accounts payable is going to be now reduced. Oh, wait, you say $13.25? What was our total amount of accounts payable for that entire amount?
With that
So
and freight.
I guess I didn't include the freight
Mhm.
because I figured that would go to a separate company. Is that not right? Like UPS, FedEx, like isn't that a separate ground service?
In this case, everything is going to be dealt with the same company. So this company also does provide shipping as well. So they're charging you everything on an account, yes.
I stand corrected. $14.25 is our total.
$14.25 is our total, but we made a return for $39.75. So that brings us our total to be what?
$1,385.25.
Okay, so that was our first batch that we actually calculated here, right? That was our first purchase batch, right?
Yep.
When was our second purchase batch?
On May 8th.
May 8th, good. And how much was my accounts payable for there?
Let's see. $737.50.
Did we also have any returns or allowances for this a specific batch?
I want to say yes. Right.
Yes, right below it. Yes, on the same day, they shipped us the wrong mugs, right? They shipped us the black cups, and instead of giving us a refund, they gave us an allowance because they gave us a discount.
$63.
Good. So what's my total accounts payable now?
It's going to be $716.87.
Good. Now, for our third batch, okay? Hold on, let me see. 8, 10 is 15. What is 15 days from the 8th? 25. Okay, so no, we already missed it. So, did we make a purchase of, when did we make our third purchase?
On May 20th, we purchased 400 mugs at $2.80 a piece.
Good. So our total is for this one going to be how much? What's our total accounts payable that we owe for this one?
Well, so, $1,200.
Perfect. So those are all of my accounts payables that I owe, right? Did I make any returns or allowances on our third batch?
No, but we did meet the deadline
Good.
for the 5%.
Good. We did make our deadline because they allowed us 15 days, so that means we have until June 5th to be able to make the payment. So because we're making the payment for all three of them on May 30th, we do actually make the discount for the very, very last batch that we bought. Okay? Yay. So with that being said, all right, let's tally up our total accounts payable first and then calculate the discount later. So my first accounts payable was for a grand total of now $1385.25, right?
Mm-hmm.
My second accounts payable is now for
$716. Oh, no, sorry. No, yeah.
no, you're right.
$716.87.
$716.87. Good. And then my other batch, my third batch, was for the $1,200. So my accounts payable account is going to be a total of what? So this is us doing our little T account.
$3,302.12.
Okay, so plus my 716 plus my 1200, which was on the 20th of May, or 20th of May. Up here, accounts payable for 1200, giving me a grand total of, what did you say? 3,000.
$302.12. Yep.
Good. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Okay. So that's actually a total amount that we actually owe. All right, so 6, oh, is this 530? Okay. Now, we met one of the discount periods for one of the purchases. So let's look at our chart of accounts. What account are we going to be utilizing for that discount?
It's going to be purchase discounts.
Purchase discounts. Good. Okay.
Account 555.
Account 555 for our purchase discounts. Now, are we going to have it on the credit side or are we going to have it on the debit side?
It's going to go on the debit side.
Why debit side? Are we increasing our purchases or are we
It's going on the
decreasing?
other side because we're decreasing the amount that we have to pay.
Exactly. So purchase discounts, okay, is going to be
Purchase discounts 555.
purchase discounts is going to be account 555. Good. 555. Okay. And then lastly, how are we paying them?
With check number 201.
Good. So it's going to come right out of our checking account, which is 101. Okay. And my accounts payable was account 201. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate my purchase discount, right? So I'm going to go ahead and go into my inventory worksheet because in my little section for my returns and allowances, it's also for discounts.
Right, okay.
Okay.
So this is our inventory.
Perfect. Exactly. This is for purchases only. So in this case, obviously my discount's not going to affect the quantity. but I'm also going to refer which batch I'm actually taking out of. So I originally, which is the 280, correct. Now, what was the percentage on my discount?
But 5%.
It's 5% because we're taking the total of the entire batch, right? We didn't make any returns or allowances, so we have the full 400 items. We're discounting for just the items. Okay?
So it's $56.
$56 is what you calculated. I'm going to go ahead and confirm that. So 400 times my $2.80 times the 0.5%, I get $56. That is correct.
Yay.
Yay. Okay, so we don't include freight, right? You could have, and yes, we're taking the discount off of the 1120.
Okay.
All right, good. Good. So now that we've calculated here, let's go back to our journal because we don't need to calculate it in our journal. We already know how much the discount is for. So the discount is for the $56. Okay? So therefore, my check that I'm going to be writing out for is going to be
It's going to be for $3,246.12.
that is correct. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and indicate here that the vendor that I paid was Cuppies Co. Okay, and I paid him with a check number 201, and that should be good enough. Okay, good. All right. Now, last but not least, we have one more thing to do. All right.
We have 700 units of inventory on hand.
Yes, we reached the end of our period.
Woohoo!
So that means let's look at our inventory items. What is the inventory that we're going to be placing our items in?
Mugs.
Mugs, all right? What's that infamous cost of goods sold account?
501.
501. And of course, we're zeroing out our purchase returns and allowances. We're zeroing out our purchase expenses and our freight expenses. So, and since we also have a purchase discount, we also need to zero that out as well. So let's go ahead and go to our inventory worksheet and figure all that out. Okay, so let's total up our total amount of inventory items and as well as the rest of our columns. So how many items did I actually totally buy in total?
In the quantity, we have 1,150.
Good. My total purchases is?
Total purchases are $3,132.50.
Good. My total freight is going to be?
$230.
$230. Good. And what is my total cost here?
Total cost is $3,362.50.
Good. All right. Now let's go ahead and bring down our total here. So my quantity is going to be for 1150 for the total amount of 3132.50. Okay. Now I need to sum up my total returns and allowances and discounts. So I'm going to go ahead and calculate this total here. And what is the total amount of items I actually returned?
15.
We only returned a total of 15 items. Okay. But what was my grand total of amount of my allowances and my discounts included?
That is $116.38.
$116.38 is correct. So now I'm going to apply it over here. So I am going to Go ahead and carry the numbers over here, the 15 with the 116.38. Okay. And what's my subtotal now? If I've refunded 15 items, how many items do I actually have?
1,135.
1135. Okay, so what is now my new cost if I've returned or got a refund for $116?
$3,016.12.
Mm-hmm. Freight adds no freight adds no quantity, but what does freight, how much was the freight?
Is 230.
230, bringing us a grand total.
32.46 and 12 cents.
Good. Okay, and again, we are still left with 1135. For this scenario, we do not have any beginning balances, so that's there. So we're going to carry down our net purchases that we've calculated from above. Okay, bringing us a grand total of our goods available to be 1135, costing me a grand total of 32.46 and 12 cents. So our ending balance, we know that we have 700 items on hand. What is the total amount of cost of goods sold? How many items did I sell?
435.
435. Okay, so now it's time to calculate my cost of goods sold. Okay. All right, so I'm just adding my formula here so I can keep good track of my inventory or the amount of items I sold. Okay, so what method am I using? What is my method? What was my costing method?
It's last in, first out.
It is LIFO. Yes, correct. It is the last in, our first to go. So in this case, what was my last batch I had?
On 520 for the 400.
For the 400, 520. But we also took a discount off of that. So the value has changed. Okay, but we still have 400 quantity available. Now, are we going to utilize all 400?
Yes.
Yes. So in this case, we don't need to make any extra calculations. All we need to do is adjust the cost for the value because it's no longer 1,200. It's 1,200 minus the $56 discount. Okay, which gives me a total of $1,144. Okay. Now, obviously, how many more items do I need to sell?
35.
We only need to sell 35. However, which batch are we actually taking out of?
Well, the 5.8.
5/8, yes. So for the 250 items. Now, do we have all 250 items?
No, because well, we didn't return them, but they aren't usable.
Good. Good. Yeah, good. We still have the 250 items. However, we had another discount on top of that. So we have to recalculate the new cost per item. Okay? So in this case, I still have available the full 250 items. But my new cost that I need to calculate now is because my original purchase price was for the 737.50, but we subtracted out $26.63, giving me a total of $7.60.
$20.60, not 26.
Oh, sorry, yeah, $20.63. Sorry about that. So now leaving me a total of $716. Now, because I'm not going to take the whole batch, I'm only need 35 items, I'm going to have to recalculate a new cost per item. So in this case, my total is $716 87 divided by my 250 items should give me the 2.8674 da 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 da. Okay, hold on. I erased it. There you go. Okay. Okay. And now we only need to calculate for 35 items. Okay. So what is my total cost to sell those 35 items?
Is $100.36.
So equal round. I'm going to multiply my 35 times this 2 something, comma 2. 136. So did you round up, round down?
Yes, up. Or no, I stayed because the digit after the 6 is a 1.
Digit
So
after
the
this.
whole number I came up with after I did I put in the whole 2.86748 times 35, and it is 100.3618.
3618. Okay, good.
Yeah, so it's 136.
Good. 136. Now here I added up, so I have 435. I'm going to add this 136 to my 1144, and I get a grand total of 1244.36. Okay. Okay. What is my total ending inventory going to be?
$2,176.
2,176. So now that we have this complete total amount right here, now we can go ahead and properly journalize our conversion entry. So with that being said, I need to extend the time about 5 minutes. So let's go ahead and journalize this last thing. So what was my account? What is my inventory items?
We have cost of goods sold.
Yes, good. Cost of goods sold is one of them. Good.
Inventory?
We need our inventory. What did we actually purchase?
Cups,
Yes, mugs.
mugs.
Yes, good. All right, my account number for my cost of goods sold is going to be 501, and my inventory item for mugs is 150. All right. Okay. What else do I need to include here?
Man, had all of it before.
Mm-hmm.
What
Mm-hmm.
is it?
Mm-hmm.
Accounts payable.
Not accounts payable. We're not paying for it. We're just converting the inventory.
Oh.
Yes, because we already paid them all up here.
Sales?
Not sales. We're not having any sales happening. We're converting our expenses into our inventory.
Expensive.
what are we, if we have all of our items in our purchase expense bucket and we're converting them and dumping them into our inventory?
So we're gonna have to have,
Is it purchase expense?
It is purchase expense. That's going to be on my credit side.
Right, okay.
Okay, so purchase expense
your freight expense.
and my freight expense.
So we're missing a couple, is that what
Yeah.
we're, okay.
Mm-hmm. So freight expense.
Are any of the, is some of the discount?
One of them is a discount, but what kind of discount?
Right, purchase discount?
Purchase discount, yes.
Okay.
So we must have to have something in the purchase returns and allowance.
Purchase returns and allowances is correct. That's the last account that needs to be in here because purchase returns and allowances. Good. So my purchase discount is 555. This one is
556 for the returns and allowances.
good. My purchase expense
551.
551 and my freight expense
511.
511. Good. So let's go ahead and enter in our data. So what was the total cost of goods sold?
$435.
What was the total cost
Oh,
of
sorry,
my goods
sorry.
sold?
Hold on a second, that's the one I had the wrong number on, and I had it wrong, so I have
Okay.
to fix that.
$1,244.36.
Correct. Okay. What was the total amount of ending inventory that I need to place in here? That I moved from expense to it. What's my ending inventory? Oh, sorry.
Ending inventory,
Mm-hmm.
2,176.
Yes. So my ending inventory that I calculated, my ending inventory was 700 units. So therefore my balance is 201 and 76 cents.
2001.
Good. Right. How much was my actual discount for? What was my actual discount for? Hold on, give me 1 second.
Oh,
What was my purchase discount actually for?
was it 5%?
What did I calculate in my inventory worksheet for my discount?
Oh,
116.38.
38.
That's that's including everything, including my returns, my allowances, and my discounts. So I'm just looking specifically for just my discount.
Discount.
Mm-hmm.
76.63.
76.63 is not right.
What?
Okay, so let's look back in my journal. Maybe that will help you better. So right above it, how much did I actually have my purchase discount for?
Oh, the $56.
Just for the $56.
Oh, so the 50 that we kept, that we got a discount on, that doesn't count?
Say that again?
Because Michelle did what I did. I did the $20.63 and the 56. So those aren't both discounts?
No, because remember the $20.63 we treat that one as an allowance.
Okay.
Okay, so here this account here for returns and allowances is going to be the total amount of the whatchamacallit, It's
The
going.
discount for the terms.
Mm-hmm. It's going to no. It's going to be for the discount off the return. Remember the allowance. So it's going to be the $39 because that was the full refund. We're going to add together the $20.63 because we were trying to return an item, but the vendor gave us an allowance. So giving me a grand total of $60.38 for my returns and allowances. Okay. What was my total purchases?
$3,132.50.
Yes. Okay, and lastly, what was my total freight expense?
$230.
$230. All right. Now, again, go ahead and add up your columns to see if you match, and they should match. Okay.
Yes, those are $3,362.50.
Good. All right. And that is it for the end of this entire scenario. So here we got to practice journalizing. We got to practice purchase returns and allowances as well as purchase discounts. We also got to take a look at sales and what you do when you have a sales returns and allowance as well as a discount. So here, utilize this as practice for you for any scenario that you want to apply yourself for. Okay, so this one, my last thing I'm going to put here is conversion entry, or I'm sorry, let's do that again. Adjusting for periodic inventory. Periodic inventory. Okay. So again, I'll post these answers so you guys can have a refer back to what has happened today. So again, for the sake of this exam, I am not going to test you on calculating any of this stuff. I'm only going to test you on the very basics of just understanding how to solve for the purchase expense and how to convert it into your goods and goods available, okay? You may see a beginning balance, and that's the bare minimum. I'm not gonna test you, or I'm not gonna give you a problem where you have to do returns and allowances at all. Okay, okay. But however, you do need to know how to journalize the transaction and how to do that. Okay, so like being able to